G'day, welcome to Jez Beer Reviews. Today I'm going to be trying Burleigh Mid-Tide. Okay, so this beer is new to Burleigh. I purchased this from Dan Murphy's. I think I paid something like $18 for a 6-pack. Now what it is, it's a 375ml can. The ABV is only 3%, that's right, 3% ABV. So they're calling it Mid-Tide, you know, you get the 3%, you're getting near what I would call an Australian light beer, but anyway, it's in between a light and a mid, I suppose. In my opinion. Righto, so let's try, let's crack her open. Mid-strength beers are very popular here in Australia, and the craft market's starting to catch on. Righto, okay, so Burleigh Mid-Tide. Well, the aroma is, I can smell from here, it's tropical, citrus. It's very, it's filtered, pretty clear. One thing of bigger bubbles there. I don't know if they'll stick around too much, but we'll have to see. But yeah, it's like a kind of a golden, light golden appearance. Yeah, so in the glass it looks pretty good. Okay, the smell. Yeah, plenty of hop going on. Yeah, a lot of citrus. Yes, tropical fruit. Righto, let's get into it. Cheers. Alright, so it's got a light body, it's saying 3%, but the beer has got a fair bit of flavour going on. It's, like I said, it retains that tropical fruit flavour. I believe the beer is 20 IBUs. You get a little bit of bitterness, but yeah, it's saying 20 IBUs. Head just starting to fade a little bit. It's got a very light malt body, as you would expect, but the hop is the star of this beer, I suppose you could say. Obviously, if you're coming back from some of these pale ales and extra pale ales and IPAs, it's going to taste pretty mild. Definitely is a session beer. Geez, you could really get into these quite easily. Very, like I say, it's got a bit of hop flavour to it. They're definitely, yeah, like I said, the hop's the star of the beer. A little bit like malt, toasted malt flavour, but it's a bit of dryness in the back end. Very light flavoured, but you know, on the market, 3% beers, there's not a real lot of them. 3.5s, 3%, there's not many, and I think it's a good option for people who need to, if you want to drive, because what are you? What is it here? It's 0.9 standard drinks, so it's not even standard in this can. And good on them for doing it on 375ml can too, good on them. So, you know, it's got its place in the world, this beer. I think it's really good for its ABV, like try and produce a good low ABV beer. What options you got, you know, well, you had some of the Burleigh's lights were 2.7, weren't they? This is 3%, this is a lot nicer than Burleigh's. A different beer, being ale, hopped up ale, but I think there's not much difference in price, not too much. Oh, maybe it's $10, I suppose. But yeah, if you obviously if you're watching this video into your beers and you want to go out or barbecue and you don't want to get too hammered, this is a good one. So Burleigh Mid-Tide, they've done a really good job of this for 3%. I'm gonna call this in the light beer. I'm not gonna call it a mid. I'm gonna call it light. I'll just go my own way. That's what I do. So let's give this a score. Let's go an A for a 3% beer that's got enough hop and enough going on to keep you interested, and still obviously you're not intaking a huge amount of alcohol. So A for Burleigh Mid-Tide. Righto, thanks guys. Thanks again for watching this episode of Jez Beer Reviews. It's bloody hot, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.